gonna hurt all around.
Yes, it is.
Oh, blend.
So I hope you don't mind while you read this. I'll be playing some more Shantae.
You what?
I hope you don't mind if while you're reading this, I'm going to be playing a bit more Shantae.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, but, one thing before I start.
Yeah.
That's one.
Just sigh.
I got it.
Damn, that was good. Okay.
No, a shot. Got it.
I got my own bit of alcohol here too, so.
I had
I'm
mine
doing this
last
alone.
night. So, I had my alcohol of the week last night, so.
All I have is Link taking selfies during the final boss.
Look, Ganon. Look, we take a selfie first, and then we'll get to the fight. Fine. You better hurry up this time.
Okay, anyway, let's not waste any time, huh?
Let's not
I don't know, I think
dilly-dally.
we wasted a
Let's
little.
begin.
What was that, Em?
So no more dilly-dally. Let's begin.
Okay.
I'm okay with dilly-dallying, thanks.
I'd rather try to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, chapter 11. Just for context, this is after she's gotten, a bunch of envelopes and paperwork to help with her research and shit she has to sign, so.
Research on
BDSM, quote unquote.
Oh, this is going to be golden.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, my cat
We're going to be using an
wants out of my
entire
room.
We're going to be using an entire chapter of research to document how the writer did not do the research.
Yes, pretty much.
Tropes is going to have a field day.
Who's gonna have a field day?
TV Tropes.
Okay, anyway, let's get... There are several papers inside the envelope. I fish them out, my heart's still pounding, and I sit back on my bed and begin to read. Contract, made this day, fill in blank, of 2011, commencement date, between Mr.
So old.
They usually make a contract. I'm curious.
As far as I know, no.
I was in high school in 2011. Fuck, I'm old.
You were in high school I was, in my early years of college in 2011, so shut up. Okay, anyway.
Mine's so much that her mic cut out.
Fucking Wendy's mic, guys.
Skype, why you do? Okay.
Skype, why?
Okay, but you can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Skype knows what we're about to do. And doesn't.
It's trying to stop me.
Thank you, Skype.
Okay, anyway. Between Mr. Christian Gray of 301 Escala, Seattle, Washington, 98889, the dominant.
Almost to Mr. Krabs.
And Miss Anastasia Steele of 1114 Southwest Green Street, Apartment 7, Haven Heights, Vancouver, Washington, 988888. Submissive. Parties agree as follows. 1. The following are the terms of a binding contract between the dominant and the submissive. Fundamental terms. Fundamental purpose of this contract is to allow the submissive to explore her sensuality and limits safely, with due respect and regard for her needs, her limits, and her well-being.
Oh, let's see how much they don't understand the meaning of the word well-being.
Also,
Obviously not at all, given what happened with Christian Grey when he was a teenager.
yeah. Also, they're so not gonna honor that contract.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is. Okay. The dominant and the submissive agree and acknowledge that all that occurs under the terms of this contract will be consensual, confidential, and subject to the agreed limits and safety procedures set out in this contract.
I.e., none of them.
Additional limits and safety procedures may be agreed in writing. Excuse me.
You know, can I just say right now, I have not done any particular research, like any particular formal research regarding any of this, but I do know a couple people who do, like, S&M stuff, and there is no contract.
No!
That's what I thought, yeah.
The only thing they require is a safe word, something that, to my knowledge, never shows up in this book!
It hasn't showed up yet, so...
And Lord knows they've had plenty of opportunities to use it.
No shit. Okay. The dominant and the submissive each warn that they suffer from no sexual, serious, infectious, or life-threatening illnesses, including but not limited to HIV, herpes, and hepatitis. If during the term as defined below, or any extended term of this contract, either party should be diagnosed with or become aware of any such illness he or she undertakes to inform the other immediately, and in any event prior to any form of physical contact between the parties.
What about tuberculosis?
What?
Well, I mean, I guess that would follow under serious, infectious, or life-threatening.
Is it lupus?
Is it MRSA?
It's always... No. It's always lupus.
It's always lupus.
I forget, what's that one disease that kills everyone in the Oregon Trail?
Dysentery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dysentery.
what about dysentery?
What about cholera?
You died of dysentery.
Christian Grey dies of dysentery.
Dear
I
Why do
wish.
you do that? Terry's a nice guy.
Mr. Grey dies of dysentery. I wish.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. Currently, this guy is on track with Bella as probably the most detestable character in all of literature.
Funny you say that.
No, I can't help, considering what I know what dysentery is, I can't help the feeling that Christian Grey would be aroused by dysentery.
Yeah, come on, dysentery. Infect my body.
That's just
In before we see him watching Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh, God.
Okay, anyway. Adherence to the above warranties, agreements, and undertakings, and any additional limits and safety procedures agreed under Clause 3 above, are fundamental to this contract. God damn it.
Oh my god, they're having sex, not buying a car.
Okay, never mind. Cat was scratching at my door, but before I could get up to open the door, my mom opened it and let him in.
I wonder how much, like,
Just left the
legal
room, JJ.
jargons.
Kitty. Okay, anyway, where was it? Okay. Any breach shall render it void with immediate effect, and each party agrees to be fully responsible to the other for the consequence of any breach. Any breach, you say?
You're...
You okay,
I'm
Sigma?
gonna come up with that, breaching the wall monologue from Henry V, but I
Once
don't
more
feel
it's
like
the
it's a-
breach?
You men,
Yes.
you marry men, you band of brothers.
Oh god, please, not that many.
Oh, merry man!
As Lord knows, I would rather be watching Kenneth Branagh portray Henry V than be reading this right now.
I'd rather watch anything Kenneth Branagh right now. Especially Hamlet, because he was amazing as Hamlet. Just saying.
Yeah.
Not as cool as ice when he needed.
Okay. Everything in this contract must be read and interpreted in the light of the fundamental purpose and fundamental terms set out in clauses 2 through 5 above. Yeah, I'm not even giving numbers here. Sorry.
Can we just...
Well then, if reading and understanding is a thing, don't write it in legal jargon!
I'm sorry, I cannot understand having any attraction to somebody who insists on a contract for a relationship.
Yeah,
intimate
exactly.
Or otherwise.
Unless you are really, really turned down by lawyers.
I'm pretty sure this isn't even Phoenix Wright's thing.
Well, is an interesting lawyer.
This would be Vince McMahon's thing.
Oh god, why?
Yeah!
You're fired!
John Cena, you're fired! Unless you suck me off right now.
Join the Kiss My Ass
I have a
Club?
bodybuilding finish, damn it!
No, you're forgetting about the Kiss My Ass Club.
Shut up!
Okay, anyway. Rules. The dominant shall take responsibility for the well-being and proper training, guidance, and discipline of the submissive. He shall decide the nature of such training, guidance, and discipline, and the time and place of its administration, subject to the agreed terms, limitations, and safety procedures set out in this
All of that is no. It's not part... I'm sorry, but that is not part of a submissive and dominant relationship. That just isn't. Outside of foreplay and sex, there is no... Literally, the whole submission and domination thing only happens in the bedroom, nowhere else. The dom does not get to decide how how the other person lives their daily life. Likewise for the sub, it is kind of obvious. This is not a healthy S&M relationship. This is fucking
It's abuse, let's just...
Yeah, frankly.
Yeah, I think what you two just said sums up this entire thing.
Hey, for crying out loud, this is just disgusting.
Yeah.
I want to castrate Mr. Gray with a rusty spoon.
Make sure it gives him
Someone can't
tetanus.
stand the guy.
Which
Make
not.
sure it gives him tetanus.
Okay, anyway. Okay, here we go. Subject to the agreed terms, limitations, and safety procedures set out in this contract or agreed additionally under Clause 3 above. If at any time the dominant should fail to keep to the agreed terms, limitations, and safety procedures set out in this contract or agreed additionally under Clause 3 above, the submissive is entitled to terminate this contract forthwith and to leave the service of the dominant without notice.
What safety procedures?
Literally none have been outlined.
She's gonna automatically know.
Subject to that proviso and to clauses 2 through 5 above, the submissive is to serve and obey the dominant in all things. Sigma, you already covered this part.
Yes, I have.
Serve and obey in all, that's slavery.
This is indentured servitude.
Pretty much. Subject to the agreed terms, limitations, and safety procedures set out in this contract or agreed additionally under Clause 3 above, she shall, without query or hesitation, offer the dominant such pleasure as he may require, and she shall accept, without query or hesitation, his training, guidance, and discipline in whatever form it may take.
So, in other words, she's now
I need to point this out right now. Basically, this entire contract is saying that at all times, the sub is expected to be consenting. Period.
Basically.
It's basically a your soul is mine contract.
We've gone straight from... I'm sorry, but we've gone straight from fucking abuse to just straight up rape.
It's basically a your soul is mine contract, and all we're missing is lawyers, Parrish, and Cypher presiding over looking over the contract.
Oh,
I'm probably the only one who gets that reference, but I don't care.
yeah. I'm sorry, but consent is supposed to be 1 constant, 2 verbal, and 3 enthusiastic. None of which are represented here.
Yes, exactly.
Consent. Sexy people, remember that.
Okay. Commencement and term. The dominant and submissive enter into this contract on the commencement date, fully aware of its nature, and undertake to abide by its conditions without exception. The contract shall be effective for a period of 3 calendar months from the commencement date, the term. On the expiry of the term, the parties shall discuss whether this contract and arrangements they have made under this contract are satisfactory, and whether the needs of each party have been met. Either party may propose the extension of this contract subject to adjustments to its terms, or to the arrangements they have made under it. In the absence of such agreement to such extension, this contract shall terminate, and both parties shall be free to resume their lives separately.
You know, I just can't help but notice that she kind of had absolutely no part in writing this contract.
Yeah, she didn't.
And the terms appear to be non-negotiable.
Pretty much. It would surprise me if he threatened to blackmail the other people that he
She, doesn't ask somebody what should I do here, and then show them that.
Oh, that's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that, because the whole thing about talking to someone else about this, here's another thing. She had to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Ah!
Yeah. Not even joking.
Idiot! Nathan Bella was this stupid! I can't believe I'm saying that!
And she's the one who got married at 18 out of high school.
Exactly! And she's got the personality from Lego Brick!
Okay, I'm sorry, but if she looks at this, I'm sorry, but how much of a freaking idiot can you be to look at this and be okay with it? I don't care how attractive the person is. This person's a scumbag.
Yes, he is. Availability. The submissive will make herself available to the dominant from Friday evenings through to Sunday afternoons each week during the term at times to be specified by the dominant, the allotted times. Further allotted time can be mutually agreed on an ad hoc basis.
Well, at least he didn't say This must be always available. Oh, who am I kidding? That's still.
The dominant reserves the right to dismiss the submissive from his service at any time and for any reason. The submissive may request her release at any time, such a request to be granted at the discretion of the dominant, subject only to the submissive rights under clauses 2 through 5 and 8 above.
I'm honestly just tuning this out at this point and looking up records of wage theft by various fast food industries.
Have fun with that.
I'm having more fun doing basic muckraking work than I am listening to somebody read a book. There's a problem here.
I'm actually
Well, it's because I'm reading a part that's a fucking contract. And a bullshit contract at that.
I know, I'm listening to it and I'm just... Am I hearing correctly in saying that she can ask to leave and he can say yes or no?
Yeah.
So if she really wants to leave, he can just say, no, you're staying here.
Yes.
Yep. Rendering the entirety of the meaning that the entire circumstance under which the contract could be voided is in and of itself void.
It's pointless.
Okay, I'm sorry, but who can read this and not think this is completely and utterly abusive? I'm not kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a self-voiding contract as well. This is one of the most poorly written contracts I've ever seen in my life.
That's not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is the fact that people read this and do not see it as a form of abuse.
Fucking seriously.
Same people with Twilight and how they didn't think of it as a form of abuse.
And it is.
Would you excuse me for a moment?
I mean, at least Twilight didn't have a frickin' contract that said you can only leave if I let you.
Okay, hold on. Does Mr. Gray own a company? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's called Gray Enterprises and Holdings.
I hope his business goes out of business.
Okay, anyway, that was shot number 2.
Give me a second too. Hold on.
You too.
Ugh. Oh, God.
What's yours?
What was it? Corona?
Oh, dear.
Jeez.
Oh,
I've
God.
never had Corona, and even I know it's crappy.
Oh, dear God. This is going to be amazingly awful.
I would have liked to have Crown Royal, but no. All I know is Corona.
Yeah, see, I'm glad I still had some of that bottle of Tequila Rose left when I bought it on my birthday. Okay, anyway. Location. The submissive will make herself available during the allotted times and agreed additional times at locations to be determined by the dominant. The dominant will ensure that all travel costs incurred by the submissive for that purpose are met by the dominant.
Okay.
Sorry. What?
I don't even know what that means either.
I think it means he'll pay for gas money.
We've gone from being appalling to just producing word salad.
There's no words here.
Well, I mean, if the people who are sober right now don't get this, I'm not even gonna bother trying to understand it.
I'm just gonna read it as he's gonna pay the gas money.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Service provisions. The following service provisions have been discussed and agreed and will be adhered to by both parties during the term. Both parties accept that certain matters may arise which are not covered by the terms of this contract or the service provisions, or that certain matters may be renegotiated. In such circumstance, further clauses may be proposed by way of amendment. Any further clauses or amendments must be agreed, documented, and signed by both parties, and shall be subject to the fundamental terms set out in clauses 2 through 5 above. Excuse me.
Business. Numbers.
Swears.
Is it working? Is it working?
No.
Is this working?
Is this thing on?
Okay, anyway.
Em and I are the only two people here who have seen the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
You continue to disappoint me.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
It's hilarious. No, of course you haven't seen it because you're so bad.
It's because I don't have the money.
Wendy?
You're on Redbox.
So, I don't know if this is true, but this is from, TV Tropes.
What did you find? When Anna sends an email to Grace saying she doesn't want to get into BDSM and it's been nice. It's been nice knowing you. Gray's immediate response is to break into her duplex apartment, tie her up, the only thing he asks permission for, and then rape her into submission. Despite the fact that Anna's been freaking out over BDSM for several chapters, she claims that the email was a joke. Neither Anna nor her author seem to realize this doesn't make Gray's actions one bit less horrific.
Carry the bottle!
Nope, not even taking another shot yet. Nope.
Okay, where's my other bottle?
Oh
I need to
no.
go to my happy place now.
Oh,
Everything is awesome.
no, it's
Everything is good when you're part of the team.
not. Wake up, you wake up. Bad.
So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Like I said, this is TV tropes, so...
Still,
God, this is awful.
there's Dom slave stuff, and then there's this.
Okay, I don't know if it's just because it's hot in here with the computer not even having its cooling fan on and the thing, just like, I don't know what it is, but just after 2 shots, I'm already feeling flushed.
Oh my.
Shut up.
Kids are greatest games from hot for.
Do
Okay. Anyway. Okay, dominant. The dominant shall make the submissive's health and safety a priority at all times.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Look at the TV tropes excerpt for evidence against that. Okay. The dominant shall not at any time require, request, allow, or demand a submissive to participate at the hands of the dominant in the activities detailed in Appendix 2, or in any act that either party deems to be unsafe. Again, that excerpt that M found in TV tropes.
Yeah.
Ugh. The dominants will not undertake or permit to be undertaken any action which could cause serious injury or any risk to the submissive's life. The
Oh, really?
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he gives her a frickin' neurotoxin.
Well, come on, he's not GLaDOS. At least
Remember, bring your daughter to work day is the perfect time to have her tested.
GLaDOS lets you know that she's flooding the room with neurotoxin.
Yeah.
You will be baked, and there will be cake. Even after I've had a couple of shots, I feel like I can do that voice somewhat decently.
You can. Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when we tried to read this twice?
Read this twice.
Bumbo
How we
is
laughed.
really a big pain in the ass.
Except I wasn't laughing.
Under the circumstances, I've been shockingly nice. I hate this fucking series.
Boy, this great bimbo is a real pain in the ass. He treats this one skank like she was a skank. He even goes as far as to treat her like some business prop. And I got to say, even as a demo man, I have standards.
Look at me. I'm a black Scottish.
Oh dear fucking god. Okay, if and when this goes up on YouTube, I'm calling this another entry to 50 Shades of ADD.
Yep.
Hold on.
This is
You know, I'm just reading the TV tropes page, and I'm just saying this, but to anyone who doesn't believe that rape culture is a thing, might I direct you at this little excerpt again from TV tropes?
Oh no.
good.
Oh no, now what is it? Anna has a number of orgasms during the rape in Chapter 12. This is presented as equaling consent.
Which it's not.
No. Apparently, Anna's unaware that orgasm can happen during rape or that it doesn't mean you've consented to anything. This is also Christian Gray's rationalization in Chapter 16 after he spanks and then screws Anna as punishment for daring to roll her eyes at him, despite Anna telling him repeatedly that whatever her physical response, she didn't like it and would rather that he didn't do it again. What
Health and safety, huh?
the hell?
Like I said, to anyone who doesn't believe that rape culture is a thing, might I direct you to that?
I need to go punch somebody now.
Ugh.
Randy,
Hey,
can I
that's
have
fucking-
some of that tequila of yours?
If I could share it with you, I totally would, because it's good.
Oh,
Never mind. I
okay.
realized my brother was actually home. I was calling him in so I could kick his ass.
Oh,
Ah.
oh.
So yeah, this is basically 50 Shades of ADD Part 2, Epileptic Kangaroo.
Epileptic kangaroo.
I was kidding.
I would have gone with electric blue.
Yeah, see, the freaking sober guy here is the one who comes up with epileptic kangaroo.
I would have gone with the bloody electric boo boo boo, but that'd be fine.
I don't know if you're trying to do a strange voice or...
If you're just that drunk.
I'm feeling a little tipsy.
Fucking lightweight.
I can only assume that you're exaggerating.
2 bottles of Corona shouldn't do that to a guy.
Because, dude, you're more of a lightweight than I am, and that's saying something.
I don't drink a lot. Let me just put it like that.
I don't drink a lot either!
I have a very low tolerance. I got it from my mom's
Yeah, I'm
side.
so calling bullshit.
I get it from my mom's side. Shut up.
You can't act...
Okay, when you put it that way.
You can't tell if you're being sincere or if you're trolling.
I'm starting to think he actually is being sincere. This is so bad. Dear God.
Oh, hey, guess what? In the TV trope.
Oh no, what else did you find?
No, this is just minor. Under the trope romanticized abuse, it just says Ada's relationship with Christian Grey.
Yeah.
Now, how about just the whole goddamn book?
Then why not the whole goddamn series? That's another thing. It's like, even if I finish this first book, I don't even know if I'm gonna go on books 2 and 3.
Oh, good God, don't even.
This is just bullshit.
It can only get worse from here.
Hey,
This is fucking bullshit.
Can I spoil the ending? Apparently, at the end of this book, she decides to leave him. And guess what? In book 2, they get back together.
Yeah, not only do they see, I already know where it goes from here. Not only do they get back together, they get married.
Oh, God, what? Whatever happened to not being interested in romance?
I don't know.
Pardon me while I fail this for a moment. Great continuity.
Ugh.
It's bad when I'm doing the Phalus reference.
Anyway, I feel like I should get back to this.
Probably. Lest we anger the epileptic kangaroo.
The remaining subclauses of this Clause 15 are to be read subject to this proviso and to the fundamental matters agreed to in Clauses 2 to 5 above.
Oh my God, is this entire chapter just contract? I could be watching Puella Magi Madoka Magica right now instead of this.
From what I skimmed through so far, it is mostly just contract, email, contract,
Contract?
And here I thought this was gonna be a quick read. Quick read, I said. It'll be entertaining, I said. Okay, anyway.
This contract doesn't end with her becoming a magical girl, and thus I am sad.
The dominant accepts the submissive as his to own, control, dominate, and discipline during the term. The dominant may use the submissive's body at any time during the allotted times, or any agreed additional times in any manner he deems fit, sexually or otherwise.
So basically, whenever the fuck he feels like it, regardless of situation or context.
Mm-hmm. The dominant shall provide...
Safety and well-being!
Mm-hmm. The dominant shall provide the submissive with all necessary training and guidance in how to properly serve the dominant.
Does he want her to get his pipe and slippers too, by any chance?
Last I checked, when you're the dom, you're the one who's basically supposed to be doing all the work.
I can't even.
You're not actually spanking or binding or whatever the fuck you're doing to the sub because they actually did something bad. You're doing it because they get off on it, and you get off on them getting off.
Yes.
That is how this shit works! This is why some of the strongest relationships are rooted in BDSM.
E.L. James did such a great job writing this, and her husband did such a great job editing it the first time around.
Wow. So research.
Much wow. So scare. Okay. The dominant shall maintain a stable and safe environment in which the submissive may perform her duties in service of the dominant.
Oh, will he?
You okay over there, Ifrit?
Will he really?
Ifrit.
Wow.
Okay, there's a response, kinda.
I think
Dude, do we need to cut you off?
What's wrong?
I think he just found his third bundle.
Ifrit?
Hello.
Are you just fucking with us, man?
Hold on, I need to test this real quick. Ifrit. Based on appearance alone, what do you think of Nutty Madam?
Ooh, she fine.
Okay, he's drunk.
Should we cut this off early?
No, this is getting too good.
But Ifrit is just so, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure it's mostly an act, but at the same time, I'm laughing too hard to care either way.
So am I. Well, not too hard to care. I mean, I'm still... Ifrit, if you're fucking with us right now...
The difference between you and me being, you're not a sociopath.
I'm loath to admit this, but I probably have my tendencies.
Well, we are all friends, I guess.
Mutually assured insanity.
Friends help you move. Real friends help you move bodies. Except those bodies aren't people who are passed out drunk.
Well, usually. I don't know. I think we could pull some pretty interesting Weekend at Bernie's shit with Ifrit's passed out body.
Dear God.
We need to send this to Gray Straight.
Ow.
Lady!
Okay, see, he's drinking stuff with less ABV than I am. Then again, I only had 2 shots.
And you can...
I was expected to be the drunkest person in this call.
You underestimate Ifrit's abilities.
Obviously!
You underestimate his abilities as a generator of silliness.
Yeah, see, I almost want to not post it on YouTube just because of...
I'm pretty sure he's just faking it. Nobody... I can't even possibly have this low of alcohol talk.
Shush. What was I talking about again?
Yeah, he's totally drive to safe.
Ifrit, the back credit card.
What?
Dear God!
Okay, maybe he actually is a bit drunk. You were supposed to read.
Either that or he's a damn good actor.
Well, he is, let's be honest.
He's never done anything this good, though.
Well, that's a bit underhanded, isn't it?
Dude, that's not what I meant.
No.
Ifrit, you're enjoying this shit way too much.
Believe me, we all are.
I'm the other one here who's drinking, and I'm telling him that he's had enough. What's wrong with this picture?
Wednesdays.
Okay, anyway.
At my school, we have a thing called Wasted Wednesdays.
Huh?
Have it here, too.
Yeah.
Huh? Wasted Wednesdays?
Yeah. A lot of people at my school decide let's go out drinking on Wednesdays. I don't know why.
Ifrit, do you promise not to be this disrupted when I'm reading from the thing?
Pass.
There are no guarantees.
As if there ever were?
I'd like to think there were, yes. The dominant may discipline the submissive as necessary to ensure the submissive fully appreciates her role of subservience to the dominant and to discourage unacceptable conduct. The dominant may flog, spank, whip, or corporally punish the submissive as he sees fit, for purposes of discipline, for his own personal enjoyment, or for any other reason which he is not obliged to provide.
So, abuse.
Yes.
I am giving 2 middle fingers and a middle toe right now.
See, I take a third shot, but I'm just too goddamn flushed right now.
I'm trying to extend only my middle toe, and...
I'm not. I'm forcing it back with my fingers.
I'm gonna shove my fist in his face.
Oh, look, Cake's here.
Oh, dear God. Imagine her reaction when she sees this shit right now.
Get the sponge cake in him right now.
See, this is the sad part. I still can't tell if he's acting or if he's seriously this.
Are you alright?
No.
No, he's not.
No, none of us are.
Oh, Ifrit, you fuck.
God,
Seriously, man, how much have you had so far?
I've only had a bottle.
Okay.
Take that.
You suck.
That was beautiful.
I mean, yeah, that was great, but you suck. I underestimated you.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here doing kind of a seated hula dance to
Trollolo.
I have my grass skirt on and everything.
Oh dear God, that imagery.
You guys gonna need even more alcohol after that.
That's just disturbing. I need to open up another bottle.
Oh no, you had to go there.
Okay, so...
I'm evil.
I can't breathe.
Breathe!
Oh my God.
Oh dear,
Don't
she's
do what I
having a
had
crisis.
to do and laugh so hard I had to take my asthma inhaler. That was at the mere phrase, ass robot.
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 I laughed so hard at that I had to take my asthma inhaler.
So how about that 50 Shades?
Yes, let's get back to this.
As much as I don't want to.
In training and in the administration of discipline, the dominant shall ensure that no permanent marks are made upon the submissive's body, nor any injuries incurred that may require medical attention.
Other than massive internal bleeding, presumably.
Yeah, it's like,
good.
it may
He's
require
not
medical
using
attention, but,
chainsaws.
Also, I'm pretty sure a trip to the psychologist does in fact constitute medical attention.
I was just about to go there, thank you.
So honestly, I can't help but wonder if you were using chainsaws, if that would make this much more entertaining. What?
Well, I mean, only if there's a horrific accident and he manages to chainsaw himself as well. I say horrific. What I really mean is beautiful.
Pretty much.
I'm terrible. And have no intent of changing that.
Okay, anyway, I really need to get back to reading this. In training and in the administration of discipline, the dominant shall ensure that the discipline and the instruments used for the purposes of discipline are safe, shall not be used in such a way as to cause serious harm, and shall not in any way exceed the limits defined and detailed in this contract.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when you have to...
Really?
I'm sorry, but when you have to use the terms instruments used...
You could literally substitute...
What was that you were saying about the chainsaw?
Yeah.
You could literally replace every single one of my responses thus far with clips from Liar Liar, I swear to God.
Must be the drunk man.
I think that's what I need to do when I finally get around to editing this, is like, I need to take clips from various movies of various people just saying, oh, really?
Well, I'm pretty sure at least half of those would be Jim Carrey, if nothing else. On a completely unrelated note, I just found something so beautiful but so unrelated that I have to share it with you all regardless.
Oh, please, go right ahead.
Yep.
Especially since we were actually kind of talking about this earlier.
Oh, that. Oh, dear God. Now all we need is a picture of Mickey Mouse beating the shit out of Joe Jonas.
I can accept it.
I don't know you.
Carry on.
Yes. In case of illness or injury, the dominant shall take care for the submissive, seeing to her health and safety, encouraging and, when necessary, ordering medical attention when it is judged necessary by the dominant.
Oh, really?
The dominant shall maintain his own good health and seek medical attention when necessary in order to maintain a risk-free environment.
Oh, because heaven forbid he sprain his wrist spanking you.
The dominant shall not loan his submissive to another dominant.
Well,
Yeah, you kind of need to go. There isn't a library for that.
At the very least, from what I understand, he at least abides by that much.
Yeah, but... let's just, yeah.
And that assumes that she would be willing to be loaned.
I'm gonna put out a bounty for this guy. $5,000.
How much for your wife?
Dude, I'd pay you for the pleasure of killing him.
Where do I start?
Okay. The dominant may restrain, handcuff, or bind the submissive at any time during the allotted times or any agreed additional times for any reason, and for extended periods of time giving due regard to the health and safety of the submissive.
Okay, this is really stupid. Because it sounds like the sort of contract with the devil type things you normally hear, but it's so clumsy that literally any idiot off the street could poke holes in it. I could call my brother in here right now, and he could easily tell you, after cussing me out for calling him in here, everything that is wrong with all of this.
Please don't.
I don't intend to. The funny thing is, this is not hyperbolic at all. I know for a fact that he's at least smart enough to be able to do that much. And this is somebody who actually enjoys reading Twilight. And somehow I'm the queer one.
Let's not
He's
even...
too I think it's a case that he's just too stoned to really know what good book literature is.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, you'd pretty much have to be stoned for that.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. The Dominant will ensure that all equipment used for the purposes of training and discipline shall be maintained in a clean, hygienic, and safe state at all times.
Oh, really?
Actually, I think he does hold to that one.
Yeah, he's a very meticulous fellow.
At the very least, I don't recall ever hearing anything about him using...
If they're not burned, I don't believe him.
All I'm saying is, even as terrible a writer as E.L. James is, I think we would all notice if he was using used anal beads.
Ah!
Like I said, if they're not burned, I don't believe it.
How much you want to bet this guy owns an autoclave?
Okay, anyway.
Nobody here knows what an autoclave is, do they?
No.
It's a device used for cleaning medical instruments.
Think
of it as a dishwasher, except the water's boiling hot.
Got it.
Makes sense. Yes, anyway. Submissive. The submissive accepts the dominant as her master with the understanding that she is now the property of the dominant, to be dealt with as the dominant pleases during the term generally, but specifically during the allotted times and any additional agreed allotted times.
She literally is agreeing to being a slave.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Also, I would like to point out, while this is a generally accepted thing in BDSM culture, it's generally done only in the fucking bedroom!
Yes.
As you do it any place else, and it's creepy!
I'm sorry, but if anyone said that they are their master and they now are their property,
Got problems.
Yeah, see, I've always had problems with authority, which is actually part of why I'll never be part of BDSM culture myself. So, yeah. Anytime the little master thing is punted around, I start getting a little bit punchy.
I don't mind the bondage and BDSM culture type stuff. I just don't want to get into it.
Yeah, no, that's kind of a widely held opinion.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like whatever.
Whatever turns you on.
Yeah.
We don't judge.
If I ever had a wife or a girlfriend I was into that stuff, fine, I'll try and do it, but it'd be very uncomfortable for me.
I'll try it. If I don't like it, we're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Cake.
It's like when your bitch wants you to try something new.
Hey, Cake.
What?
Hello, Cake.
Hi. Ifrit, no. So, yeah, Cake, you joked in at a, weird time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a reading.
Yep.
We're going over the contract in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes, I'm
It
reading
hurts.
more 50 Shades.
It hurts, and I don't have alcohol to dull the pain.
You don't have an excuse.
Ifrit.
Bye.
Also, we're not entirely sure how drunk Ifrit is, but we're guessing very.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, it was all an act. At least it was all an act earlier.
Hey, shut up. This is not...
We thought he was seriously shit-faced and needed help.
I underestimated how good his acting is.
I've never been drunk.
Me neither.
I have, and I've never been that drunk.
Do I even have to say that I haven't?
I don't think you've ever even drank.
Even drunk.
Exactly.
Oh, I need a Coke.
Okay, so, shall we get back to this?
Do we have to?
Well, I kind of...
Okay, let's continue.
Okay, anyway, where was the...
Must. What thou must.
Okay, here we go. The submissive shall obey the rules set out in Appendix 1 to this agreement. The submissive shall serve the dominant in any way the dominant sees fit, and shall endeavor to please the dominant at all times to the best of her ability.
Does that include torching his house?
Does that include dying of dysentery?
Oh dear.
Always with the dysentery.
Does it include bees?
Again, I don't know why we keep doing that. He's a nice guy. Like Terry. Somebody actually did the drunken hiccup. Oh, no.
Okay. The submissive shall take all measures necessary to maintain her good health and shall request or seek medical attention whenever it is needed, keeping the dominant informed at all times of any health issues that may arise.
Not that he'll care.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Either that or we'll try and perform any medical procedures himself.
The submissive will ensure that she procures oral contraception and ensures that she takes it as and when prescribed to prevent any pregnancy.
Oral contraception.
This is a pill.
Pills.
I'm aware.
But yeah, I know that wording.
So this is a sex contract.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's basically their...
Actually, it's a slavery contract.
Yeah, that's what it really is.
Also, say hi to Cake, Internet.
Hi, Cake.
Oh,
You're not the Internet, shut up.
oh, you're recording it. Oh.
I'm recording it.
Yep. Didn't you know, Cake? We always record the drunken shenanigans.
No, I did not know that. This is the first time I've been in a call with Drunken Shenanigans that was not mastered with her stuff.
Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Well, let's try...
It's worth. I had my alcohol last night.
Well, I hope this doesn't become a regular thing. If only because reading this is fucking torture. I mean, I already went through the last chapter, and these guys could tell you I wanted to rage quit after reading the last chapter.
I'm honestly not sure which is going to go first, your head or your liver.
I'm not even drinking that much. I've only had the 2 shots so far.
I honestly think we're too shit deep into this to run away now.
We will need a lot more hemp before we're through.
50 Shades of Grey in a nutshell.
What's this?
50 Shades of Grey in a shell nut.
Well, I think we know what the overlay image is going to be.
Oh, dear.
Nope.
Ifrit, I hate you. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
Not that horse, the other horse.
Oh, it tastes just disgusting.
Oh god, please don't give it a lick. For the love of all that is good, don't give it a lick.
Too late. She already gave it a lick. I read the Christian Grey flavor popsicle chapter, okay? That was chapter 9.
No, it's...
You okay over there, Sigma?
Okay. Why haven't I said this out? Human flesh.
Ew, bye.
Headcanon, she's a cannibal.
All we wanna do is eat your balls.
Oh, we
I've gotta do
guess.
something to keep myself entertained, okay?
We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your dick.
And maybe, maybe I've also been watching too many horror reviewers lately.
The violent pornography, choking chicks and